About 2 weeks ago during CES 2017, Nvidia shocked the world. Not by unveiling the new 1080 Ti we were all anticipating for so long, but instead they gave us this. This is the new Nvidia Shield. So this is the old Nvidia Shield, and this is the new Nvidia Shield. Well, what's the difference? Aside from the physical size difference, there are a handful of other changes Nvidia made. In both units, you're still getting an Android OS, Android TV based set-top box that's capable of running native 4K content as well as playing 4K games. Both consoles are capable of running Nvidia's cloud gaming services. This allows you to play AAA titles over the web, and you can also stream games from your local gaming computer that may be in another room or on another floor. Both consoles are still powered by Nvidia's Tegra X1 APU, and both consoles still have 3 GB of memory. But there have been some changes to the new Nvidia Shield. Starting with the I/O, you'll notice that Nvidia removed the USB micro port as well as the SD card slot. Now this limits you if you went with the 16 GB version like I did and expected to be able to expand the internal storage just like the previous generation. Now I know this isn't a deal breaker because there are other ways of getting external storage, such as mounting a network drive, but not everyone has the capability of doing that, so this definitely can throw a wrench in some people's plans. Nvidia made some changes to the accessories that are now included with the Nvidia Shield console. You now get the gamepad controller as well as the TV remote controller. Now in the previous generation of the Nvidia Shield console, you had to purchase the remote controller as a separate $50 accessory. So it's nice to see that they included it this time, considering you need the remote control to operate the Google Assistant. Looking at the new gamepad, the design is not really to my liking, but despite the jagged edges, it fits pretty comfortably in my hands. Turning our attention back to the TV remote controller, it's now a little bit thicker and is no longer rechargeable by USB micro, instead it uses 2 watch batteries. They also removed the headphone jack from the remote controller. Not that I've ever actually used this feature, but it's nice to know that I could watch TV late at night without disturbing anyone. The software that comes with the new Nvidia Shield is a little bit different than the previous generation. The new version is running 5.0, while the previous generation is running 3.3 at the time of recording this video. On the outside, you won't really notice much of a difference between the two, but if you deep dive into the operating system, there are a few things. Now, one thing I noticed is that the new Nvidia Shield comes with the Amazon Video app. Now, I know this might not be that big of a deal, but to me, it pretty much is. And yes, I did check the App Store on the previous generation, it doesn't exist. The options also seem to be a little bit different, and the new version seems to be a little bit more intuitive and easy to use. However, I have read around the internet that the new software will be deployed to the previous generation Nvidia Shield console. Now, because it's based off of Android TV, both versions of the console do run the Google Assistant. Google Assistant is Google's take on the digital assistant. It can do a ton of things such as find you directions to a location, give you recipes, turn on your lights, you name it. The Google Assistant is available on a number of platforms such as the Pixel or something like the Google Home Smart Hub. So later this year, Nvidia plans on releasing something called the Dot. Now this is an extension of your Nvidia Shield console, so you can use the Google Assistant in any one of your rooms. Okay, so in conclusion, I'll say it one more time. The Nvidia Shield is a great set-top box. It's capable of pumping out 4K graphics, as well as playing 4K native content. Personally, I've been using the Nvidia Shield since its launch, and it's been my main source of entertainment for my entire living space. Now, I definitely recommend the Nvidia Shield, whether it's a new version or the old version, to anyone who's looking for a new set-top box for their living room, or maybe just looking to upgrade to 4K content. However, if you are coming from the original Shield, I cannot recommend the new Nvidia Shield. There's just not enough differences between the old and the new to make it justifiable. The only thing I really like is a new updated gamepad, but you can pick that up for about 59 bucks at any local retailer. Okay guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this review of the Nvidia Shield console. If you have any more questions about this or any tech related questions at all, do me a favor, leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Once again, my name is Fran. Thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully I see you in the next one.